Hello once again, Star Wars and unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. Check out all my videos on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share. Get the subscription numbers up, all right? Because I'm starting to see, we're up to a reasonable amount of subscribers to start, but I'd like to see that number go up so that more people can be aware of this channel. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Darth Tuba, or like my Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing page on Facebook, or email me, darthtuba77@gmail.com, and with any questions or comments, things you'd like to see on the show. Actually, today's episode is partially a direct response to one of the comments that I've received recently. By the way, again, congratulations to our winner, Kenobi53, of the giveaway that we had on the last episode. I very much look forward to doing other giveaways. They will not happen every single episode, but they'll happen from time to time, so keep your eyes open for the next one. I'll put giveaway in the title so you're aware when they happen. All right, but one of the comments I received was, it was a specific request to do an unboxing and review of the Snoke and Throne Black Series 6-inch figure that came out, and it was a GameStop exclusive. So I have that right here, and we will do an unboxing and talk about this one today. And I also have two items here that were given to me as a gift from an acquaintance of mine. They gave me two Star Wars themed Tiki mugs, or Tiki glasses, from the Geeky Tiki's company. And to that person, if they're watching, I want to thank them. And I appreciate your kindness. And we will do an unboxing of them today as well. All right, so why don't we start with them, actually. I'm going to put Snoke here on the side. So just be patient, Snoke. All right, and these are pretty easy unboxings. I mean, if you don't want to unbox them, you don't have to. These are actually ceramic. Okay, so you have to be careful with these. I thought when I originally saw these that they were plastic, but they're not. They are ceramic, so they're a pretty decent, durable piece. So you can keep them in the display like this if you'd like, or you can take them out. I do believe they have 6 to start. Although I have to say, I was in when I went to pick up my GameStop figure here, I noticed that there were more of these different types. So there are a bunch of these Tikis. And also, I got to say something about GameStop. I'll talk a little more about GameStop in a little bit, but an awesome place to look for unusual Star Wars items. So anyway, here we go. We have the Darth Vader Tiki. It's kind of got a red paint scheme on the inside. You can see that. And then it is, it just has that Tiki-esque oceanographic arts, I believe they like to call it, kind of style to it, but you can definitely tell that it's Darth Vader. Okay, I'll do some close-up photos of it after the live or the normal videotaping. Okay, so really cool. I even like the box art. If you look on the inside of the box, it's got that Tiki kind of style to it. So you can keep. I might end up keeping this box art. That's cool. All right, so that is Darth Vader. And in total contrast to Darth Vader, we will now open up the second one. And this one also, about the same size. This one is R2-D2. It's hard to make. It might be hard to make out in the video because it's all white, but it does have the designs of R2. It's got a blue inside to kind of help tie that in. Yeah, these actually are not too. These came out in 2015. At least this one did. This one also did. So 2015 are when this wave series of Tikis. I know there's at least a Jawa one out there, so I'm going to probably pick a few more up on my own. But these were really nice gifts. If you're looking for something for a Star Wars fan and you're not sure if they would have it or not, this is probably a good way to go, because unless they're really into niche items, this is a unique gift. They're not too expensive, so they make a nice thing. Now, as far as would I drink out of them, that's like something on the inside there. Would I drink out of them? I don't know. I think these serve better as display pieces, maybe to put something in if you're an artist and you need to put brushes or pencils in. I think they would serve a use more like that than a use of actually using it to drink out of. But nonetheless, if you want to, yes, I think they fully work as cups or mugs, so you can use them. And they are ceramic, so they can probably hold warmer beverages, that type of thing too. Okay, so that is your light side, or if you want to call R2 light side, and dark side. Vader and R2 Tiki glasses. Okay, so really cool. Highly recommend them. As I said, the box art is really cool on these too, so you can keep them in the display, even keep them in the box as a display if you wish. They don't take up that much more room. But you know me, I prefer to to open them up. So that's kind of where we end up with that. All right, so let's see. I'll put Vader over here. I'm gonna put Luke. I'll tuck R2 back over here. Now let's talk about this. Okay, we have the GameStop exclusive Snoke 6-inch Black Series figure, which includes a throne. I will say this: GameStop, awesome place. I'm not a gamer. Okay, I know a lot of you probably are. Gaming is great. I have no issue with gaming. I don't hate gaming. I just find myself kind of getting, my time is very limited, and it's hard for me to sit and devote to a lot of gaming. Plus, I'm a little old school. So, for me, I had the joystick with the one red button, so called, from Atari. So having, the whole system or multiple types of systems in place nowadays, it's a little bit of a challenge. I do play some games from time to time, but having not been a gamer, I didn't go to GameStop that much. But I heard about this exclusive, so I decided to go there on Force Friday. They didn't have them available, but they did I could place orders for them, so I did. And it just came in, delivery, I guess, today. A few days before you'll see this episode live. So it had been a pretty good chunk of time. It had been a full 2 months before the item finally got delivered to GameStop. But so I went into GameStop, and man, they have a ton of stuff. And I remember noticing it on Force Friday when I went in. But not just for Star Wars, but any type of Marvel, any kind of, and of course they have games, tons and tons of games you can buy, you can rent, or I don't know about renting, but you can buy and you can purchase older games, pre-played games, but for less money. But then they have a whole wall full of pop culture, everything from pop Funko to T-shirts to pillows to all sorts of things. And for Star Wars, there were no shortage of everything. And they had a lot of exclusive figures, not just this guy, but they had a 4-pack of kind of like the evolution of the Royal Guard. They had the blue Royal Guard next to the red Royal Guard, next to a black Royal Guard, followed by the Praetorian Guard from Last Jedi. So there's some pretty cool stuff. And for me, who likes to find of course they had all the Tiki. So for me to find such a vast variety of different things there, for me who likes to collect niche items, I think that was really cool. So great place to go if you're into Star Wars collecting of unusual stuff. I think they actually had a, and I know there were 2 items there I thought were really cool. One I'm sure you've seen before, maybe on ThinkGeek or places like that. It was a Death Star pancake press, where you would actually pour the batter in like a waffle iron, but it would be a pancake, or maybe it was a Belgian waffle. It could have been Belgian waffle, but it comes out looking like the Death Star. I thought that was kind of fun. And then the other one was a nearly life-size remote control BB-8. I almost bought it. I almost did it, and this was almost going to be an unboxing show with that. I still might get it. I'm not sure yet. It's just that I have a lot of BB-8 stuff running around. You saw me a few episodes ago. There's a life-size BB-8 lamp. I don't know how many more BB-8s I can have running around here, so we'll see. We'll play around with it. We'll try something out. But we're here to talk about Snoke. All right, Supreme Leader Snoke, the shadowy commander of the First Order. Supreme Leader Snoke prefers to operate from a distance, looming over his underlings in the form of an immense hologram. As the First Order rallies, this master of the dark side emerges from the shadows to seize victory. All right, and this is the first time, the Last Jedi will be the first time we will actually see Snoke in the flesh. And if the figure is any indication, he is simply an average-sized human being. Okay, the whole Force Awakens, we just saw him as a bigger-than-life hologram. But obviously, he's human or humanoid, and when you look at him, he's definitely had some business done to him. And there's lots of theories like who did that to him, who scarred up his face like that. Was it Luke? Was it another character? Was it somebody that we haven't met yet? Who knows? So, but the figure itself comes with a throne, comes with his little. I think one of the podcasts I listen to is the Rebel Force Radio with Jason Swank and Jimmy Mack. Love that one. They didn't pay me to say that. Just a great plug if you're looking for a great podcast. Rebel Force Radio, probably none better when it comes to Star Wars information, but I think they called it the Hugh Hefner robe. Hope it's not too soon to make a Hugh Hefner joke. Sorry if any Hugh Hefner fans get offended. But, kind of has that neat gold kind of lounging robe. So, again, I like the Black Series interior display. It has a nice setup there, all right, with the colors. I'm not a big fan of the black box art. I just feel it's a little plain. I think that they could have done a little better. That's just my take. But you know what? There is a silver lining. It makes unboxing the Black Series so much easier when the box art is not that great. Maybe that was part of the design. Maybe they wanted people to unbox them, which is certainly a possibility. So, whoop, that was easy. Okay, so here's his throne. Now he's got a lot of twist ties and stuff there. And then he has this piece, which I'm not 100% sure what it does. Let's see if I can... Oh, maybe it's for his feet. Hold on, let me put this over here. Excuse me, boxes. Let's see. No, it doesn't really say. All right, he's got a... I'm going to actually have to remove a lot of this to successfully get this thing. But it's got a lot of twist tying things here that's keeping a lot of it together. Sometimes, as you've seen in previous episodes, sometimes I like, yeah, that's where I like to keep all that on, just because if it's not, this is a really cool throne. If it's not taking up too much more, like even on these guys, you can see that I did in the previous episode, the Cantina, I just opted to keep them twist tied together, if you will. But I think with Snoke, I am going to work a little differently. He's got some interesting things in here. He's got gold slippers. Does Snoke really have gold slippers? I wonder that. Is there, are they just making an educated guess? You kind of stick that in there like that. Okay, yeah. Then there's some extra thread that just ties in. Okay. Now, he's got his robe belt. Okay, so the biggest thing is that you have to kind of bend his knees a little bit more than the box display. And his, oh my. Okay, well, his feet are a little bit odd, so let's just do it like this. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about this, guys. His leg, I've got one, yeah, his one foot is a little bit of a challenge. Maybe if I have to stick it out like that. All right, let's put this there and this there. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. And there you go. All right, there's the Snoke figure. As a display piece, it's awesome. Okay? As a display piece, you have no issues. You're going to do a diorama. I'm sure there's going to be something with the Praetorian Guards. I know that same person that asked for the Snoke review wanted me to do a couple of Praetorian Guards. Right now, we only have one. I think I did an opening with that one, and if I did, I will put I'll do a quick photo shoot with the one Praetorian Guard kind of lingering behind him, as it were. But as far as having multiple ones yet, before I start troop building and do things like that, I don't do a lot of troop building, but if I do, by the way, anybody doesn't know, troop building is when you actually get multiple of the same type of figure to build your troops. Like if you have a stormtrooper, you get a bunch of stormtroopers. You get a clone trooper, a bunch of clone troopers, first order troopers, Praetorian Guards. In the case of Last Jedi, you can get a bunch of them because it has been hinted at quite a few times in the box art and advertising that there are going to be multiple Praetorian Guards. So the idea would be to flank Snoke with at least 2 guards, one on each side. And I might do that. I may or may not do that. We'll see. So displaying wise, it's a great piece. Okay, figure wise, it's kind of hard to say. I'd have to see what Snoke is like as a character in the flesh. Okay, obviously he is very frail. He's a very frail character with a lot of power. Okay, we've seen that similar type of thing with Emperor Palpatine. So it's very possible that he's one of those things that don't judge him by his frailness. He has a lot of power. We see a little scene that looks like he's doing something to Rey in the end of the trailer. We'll have to wait and see what it is. But as a figure, I will say that he doesn't look like he would stand very easily on his own. Okay, he has the feet pegs at the bottom that you can actually stand him up, but I'm having trouble bending the ankle, so I don't think he was really meant to do that. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I recommend this character definitely better off staying on the throne. Okay, So, but again, the throne is really cool. It's not like a cheap piece of plastic. It's a solid piece all the way around. It's got good detail all the way around. I'm going to spin them around. You can see the back. All right, so there's definitely some detail there. All right, so definitely something you can do. You don't have to display it by its back. If you want to do like a sideways one, you can. And you know, if you're doing a diorama of some sort. So that's really cool. All right, so what I will do today is I will flank our good Snoke Supreme Leader with R2 and Vader Tikis. I know they're completely different and random types of unboxings today. Be aware that many more are coming, okay? I will say this, I did, on a whim, decide to check out the Lego store. I know I had said that I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of Lego unboxings. Yeah, well, here's the deal. I am reneging on that because there are some Lego things that I do like to collect, some smaller ones. I am considering doing the big purchase, okay? I am considering the Lego Millennium Falcon, huge one. The problem is it isn't available. So I am waiting for emails and waiting for updates and finding out when it will be available. And when it is, I will do my best to get there and be one of those to purchase it. But right now, that's not in the cards. We shall see. Okay, someone also asked me in an email about the Advent calendar. I did get the Lego Advent calendar. I am not doing any unboxings with that, other than maybe one where I show all the pieces at once. All right, so it'll probably be very close to, close to the holiday day itself, the 25th of December, and maybe I'll do like a couple. I know last year did a lot of holiday themed unboxings. I'll probably only do like 1 or 2 of them this year, just as we get really close. Okay, so just something to be aware of. All right, but great display piece. Loving Snoke. Can't wait to see what level of badness he is in the next movie. Wondering if he will survive the next movie, because there's theories that say he won't. And the next one will be Kylo. Kylo Ren will be the new Supreme Leader, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Again, leave comments, subscribe. That's the biggest thing. If any of my friends are out there, any people that I have associated with in the past, please spread the word. Please subscribe, even if you don't always watch every channel. Put this, do the subscription link. All that'll matter is that you'll get a notification that another episode uploads. Remember, I upload on Sundays and Wednesdays typically. All right, twice a week. All right, so I appreciate all of the feedback, and please keep leaving comments. I will do another giveaway shortly, but in the meantime, just keep leaving me some comments, and I will try to respond as best as I can. So again, you can check me out on Instagram and on Twitter at Darth Tuba. Check out my Darth Tuba Star Wars unboxing page on Facebook. Email me darthtuba77@gmail.com. So that'll be all. Thank you very much, and may the Force be with you.